Hey y'all, it's Melissa. Welcome to MessyMissy Creates, or the Hot Mess Express, because that's what it has been around here lately. I know that it's been a minute since I have made a video or worked in my journal with you or anything like that. So I thought I would turn the camera on. I did do a couple pages without you. I think it was this one. And let's see, Thursday the 11th. Here's my scrap. This is also a wrapping paper scrap. And I made cards. Had an Amazon delivery. Here's another scrap. I'm finding that I feel like I have to back certain things. Or like here, I just grounded the FedEx truck. Anyway, we got decorations out of the shed again. We had already put up the tree, but I hadn't decorated the mantle. So anyway, and then this day, Friday the 12th, I made cards. My neck was just killing me from making cards 2 or 3 days in a row. And I watched the Grand Ole Opry Christmas, which was really good, by the way. And UPS came. This was Friday the 12th. This was a little meme I saw. It says AA meeting in progress. It's the elf with all the batteries, the AA batteries around them. I thought that was funny. Anyway, so, and then this one right here, there's not much. There wasn't much on here. I made cards all day. I was hurting. And this is going to be a picture of the cards. I don't want to put that in there yet because those are the cards that I mailed out to some of you. So, anyway, so let's start on this day, the 14th. And then we've had some things happen this past weekend or this weekend that, you know, it just, it was scary and it was chaotic, but it was, it's all okay. But let's see. Let me focus on this day right here. I did a journal with me. Let me see if oh shoot. I know I had everything on this day. Let me see what's in my pile up here. Christmas cards. Here it is, right here. That was the day 9 and 10 video. We went to Academy. We went to Penny's. Ooh, did I miss a coupon? No. Fashion jewelry. No. Okay, so what I was going to do is just cut Pennies. Instead of printing it, I was just going to cut it out of the little ad. And I can toss the rest of that. Ooh. Well, I could have at least cut it straight. Or I may just go back and cut it wonky now that it's not straight. But anyway, and then we had Fusakli's for dinner, apparently. Oh yeah, and we went to Lowe's. I did not print out a little Lowe's thing, but we saw this gigantic moving Bluey. The baby is in love with Bluey. And so, anyway, that's going on here too. And anyway, what I was saying is I'm kind of finding, especially with these book pages and these busy prints, I feel like I'm having to add like a background to things. Let me see. I probably want this to go at the bottom, not the top, but I'm just going to set it there for right now. And then we'll set that there. The Bluey can go here. I like them right here, actually. And then where did my day and date go? Oh, they're right here. See how they're not standing out? So, anyway, I also probably wrapped presents that day. I don't know. Oh, I was going to show you what I did. Not on that one. This one. This is my scrap, but this, I made a package out of it. I took some ribbon and made like the ribbon on the package, but this was my scrap wrapping paper. So this counts as my scrap for the item, Allison's Item of the Month Challenge at AJ's Inspired Life. It's AJSIOTM is the hashtag if you want to see who else participating. So that's how I was going to kind of indicate, you know, that I was making, or that I was wrapping presents. So I had plenty of scrap wrapping paper in here to do all of that with. Let's see. Yeah, so this one, I am going to cut this one, since it's not straight, I'm going to cut it where it's like deliberately, you know, cut around the word, not just in a rectangle. And that's what I get for trying to freehand something. But that's okay. I like that better anyway. I always like something in a shape better than... Now this, I just took off the bag. So I don't know how that's going to do sticking on the page. But so far, I'm okay with this right here. And then Bluey can go here. And Academy and Penny's, they were a madhouse that day. I'm sure, I don't remember if I did the video when we got home or when we came back. My stool is extra squeaky, so I apologize. Anyway, so that's all I have to say about that. Now, what I need is some journaling space. I don't want to cover up these chickens. Let me see if I can put, well, shoot. Let me try to put this down here. Or I could put this, what I was thinking is I'd put a pocket. I did make some tags and pockets. Not with you, but without you. They have gotten sort of mixed up. There's still some fall stuff and some whatever. But like this one, that's sort of that paper right here. Let me see if, okay, that's a pocket. This one might work. This one's pretty bold though. I got brave. I started using some really bright colors. Like this yellow gingham, or the, yeah, buffalo check. Like this. Let me see if this one will work. Let's try it. If I can put that somewhere where it doesn't avalanche would be great. This is not the same paper that's over here, but maybe we won't notice that. I do have some that is. I could put Fisacklys here, and I can put the pocket here, and I can always put this on that like that and everything here. That should give me plenty of writing room. So let me go ahead and do this. I want to tear this down like that. I'll save that for another day or not. And then that'll kind of, the pocket will kind of cover over that. Or I could put this up here. I just don't like this torn, this straight edge right here. Let me try. I mean, that would work. I just don't like the straight edge right in the middle of the book. But I don't want to cover the chickens either. Okay, so there's a way to fix this. So let's just do this. That was an easy enough fix, wasn't it? Animals at Christmas. We don't need to worry about, you know, that being covered up or anything like that. You can see straight through that. So I think this will work. And if I need another tag, I have like this one that would match behind here, and it would still fit in this pocket. So, all right, let's do this. Let's get this one going. What am I on? Okay. And then I need a scrap for the day. So, let's get, well, I mean, technically, that's a scrap. This is a scrap. What do we need? Oh, I have an idea. Okay. I don't know. I'm just winging it. Like I said, this will be the Hot Mess Express. I'm just trying to get a quick video done. I did not get one done earlier today, so I'm doing one in the evening, which I don't normally like to do. But my husband ran to the grocery store after work, so I thought, well, maybe I can squeeze one in here. I was going to do one this afternoon when I got home. But my friend came over, and we visited, and talked, and she was supposed to be working, and I was supposed to be making a video, but we, neither one of us did what we were supposed to be doing. So, anyway, here we have it. Here we are. So, I think that's not straight, but it's good enough. And I'll close that glue up for right now. Let me glue in this pocket. And my art glitter glue is not happy with me, because I told you I broke the little topper off the bead, the ball off of the, yeah. So I used a pen that was not stainless steel, so it's rusting. And you can see how it came out a little bit brown right there. Where do I want this? Kind of right in the middle, I think. Sure, why not? Let's just put it right in the middle. And we're not even going to give it time to dry. I'm going to poke that right there. I think I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put these up here in this top corner. What I'm wondering is, do I want to make a package again like I did? Or I have this scrap wrapping paper that I could just put an ornament like right here. If I cut one out that's whole. Okay, let's try that. Because I don't know, it doesn't, my notes don't say that I wrapped presents this day. I think we went and bought more presents. And I probably wrapped the next day, but anyway. I want this Marianne Bright one. This is one of my favorite colors. I love this light green and red at Christmas. This light green, it's kind of a lime chartreuse green, not quite chartreuse. More of a lime green and the white and red. I like that color combination for Christmas. Like my wrapping paper and stuff like that. So, let's do this. So that's a scrap. So I could put that on here and this like that. And we can put, I didn't know if I needed anything under here, but I don't even know if you can see over here. Okay. I think that stands out enough without having something underneath it. Let's see. Let me recap this glue that's not happy with me. Yes, I know you're not happy with me, but I gotta fix the other pin. When I pulled it's got the pretty dangle on it that Brooke gave me, but I pulled the whole ball off the pin. So the dangle is still attached to the ball, which I need to re-glue the pin back to the ball. So, oh, but now I've lost the pin. That's right. I forgot. I lost it, I think, in the last video. It's somewhere on this desk or on this floor, and I'm going to probably end up with it in my foot before it's over, but hopefully not. Okay, so let's do that right there. And then I need more room on my right side. I need to get rid of this basket that I have over here. Yeah, because I can't glue on that page. I don't need that pencil. Let me glue this. I need some WD-40 for Christmas, apparently. I keep meaning to ask my husband if he'll bring it in. I think it's in the shed. He did unsqueak something that squoke. Is that a word? Squoke? That squeaked for me I can't remember what it was, but anyway. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess. I can't find words. I can't find my stuff. Saturday, my niece came over and we were working in here in the craft room a little bit. We just did one little project, and I got these 2 totes that were like basket weave. They're really cute, and they have lids. So I put all my scrap fabric, like little scrap fabric, in that, and like the little pieces that I would make ruffles out of or whatever. Okay, that is all kind of wrinkled, but it's okay because it does not want to come back up. And I like that you can still see the pattern through it. Went bluey down here. And anyway, so it freed up a drawer in the dresser behind me. So I told her, I said, I don't want to leave it empty, because what will inevitably happen is it will get filled with whatever. You know what I'm saying? When you have an empty space, it just has a tendency to get filled with something. Before I glue these 2 things on, I want to see if I want washing. I went ahead and dumped it all in this basket. So I would be putting it on this yellow piece right here. So I would either do these bells or not that so much. Oh, wait, this might be a good time to use these Santas. They don't match the yellow, but they match this teal. A lot of the turquoise, it doesn't match. It's more of a teal than turquoise, but this one matches here. So let's use this. I love this with the Santas. And okay, phew. I was like, I don't have my scissors. I thought I made sure I had everything that I needed before I sat down and turned on the video. So how are y'all doing? I am, as you can tell, very behind in my journal, but it's all good. It's all fine. I like the color that added to that. That made the yellow blend with that, in my opinion. And I want to glue this down. Let me move my washi so I have room to do stuff. And don't need the scissors right this second. So anyway, we freed up and we put away all my ribbon. I had all the ribbon out in baskets, like project baskets from the fall and from Christmas, where I was making or planning on making some, you know, in the fall when I made all those, what do you call those, paper clips, the paper clip tassels. And I ended up not getting to do the Christmas ones, which I'm very sad about, by the way. I really was looking forward to doing the Christmas ones, especially since I bought a whole bunch of Christmas ribbon and stuff. So anyway, we now have 2 drawers dedicated to different kinds of ribbon. So in the top drawer, I have all my pom-pom stuff and big, fluffy, like yarn, fluffy ribbon, yarnish ribbon. Is that a word? Yarnish? So, all right, I think that's good for this day. And, yeah. Nothing special, nothing whatever. Like I said, I can put this one back here. It works if I need extra space. I could do this. Or do I like the other side better? I don't know. Kind of like this. I'll leave it in there. If I don't need it when I write, then I'll pull it out. But I like that it adds the height to the page. And I don't have anything over here, which is fine. We'll just let the paper do the work, right? So I think we get the drift that I went shopping. And we had pretty much finished up, I thought, the shopping for this day. Now let me turn the page. So here is I've got all these things cut out. Was this, and I thought I had I do have numbers on some of them. Okay, my husband actually went to Hobby Lobby for me. I made these cards this day. I showed you this one, the birdhouse cards. So we might have that like that. And he went and ran by and got me something from Hobby Lobby. And what else? I made those 3 cards. It took me all day, and I wrapped presents. So this looks like presents. This is, well, this was going to be my scrap. This is where I opened a new package of blueberries for the chickens, for the girls. Don't think I can put it. I was going to put it on like a sleeve. But this has a flip right here, so that would impede the flip, and I don't want to do that. Let me see what this page looks like. No, I don't want to do that. So I may not use that. But it says I wrap presents. So, squeaky chair and all. I could do... I am so sorry about my chair. I really am. I could cut out that snowman. I could... Oh. I have this Grinchy paper, which may be what I wrapped because, yes, because I went... This is what I got my niece, and we got it at Lowe's. Anyway, I think I could do all of this over here. I'm going to need some sort of journaling space. So what I could do is make this a pocket. What do we think about that? Or do we want it on this side? I mean, I don't want that big of a pocket, obviously. But I would probably want to cut like that section right here. And yeah, I think I'd rather... let me see. I do not have my metal ruler in here. We won't even talk about it. It's in the kitchen. I went to go grab it before I started filming. And it wasn't easily accessible. And so I said, never mind. I will just manage without it. So I have this ruler. It will do fine. So I can tear it like right here. And not mess up that Mr. Grinch. And that's almost 6 inches. And then I can tear it. Where am I at here? Yeah, see, we're at 5 3/4 inch. So I would want to tear. Ooh, I don't know. Should I make a tuck? I think if I was gonna do a tuck, I don't want to cover this up. Well, I guess I'm going to cover it up anyway. If I... could put the whole thing on there. I don't want the whole thing on there. I'll tell you what I do want to do, just in case. Let me cut this bottom part off. Because this is just white. And it's got... well, I should have cut a little further than that. Okay. There we go. It was just the white part at the bottom. So I would do like from here to here. That would be, this section would be 4 inches. That would be good, a good pocket. So let me mark it. So I want right above his head, so right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4 would be down here. Or, yeah. I could Yeah, that'll work. That works for me. Because then I can still use this. Let me see. Let me get it to where it will tear. I can still use that Feeling Green Tea if I need it. I don't think I need it, but if I need it. And then this one, I'm trying to get them straight. Did I lose my mark? No. There we go. Okay, so that would be a 4-inch pocket. So let me put that down in my scrap bucket there. I don't think I need, I think I can cut another inch. Normally I make a 3-inch pocket when I make them out of scrapbook paper. So, but let me see how this one goes. And we may want this one all the way in the corner. Or close to it. And then that way that piece won't be hidden and this won't be hidden. Because that is pretty paper. So doesn't really match, but we're not carrying, right? Oh, I was gonna do, well, that's okay. I was gonna do the little package on here again, but like I wrap presents, but we're using the wrapping paper here, so as a pocket. So let me find a tag in this stuff that would go in there. That would match. It's a little wide, but let me see. I don't know if y'all can see. I have yellow, bright yellow. I had them paper clipped together for the most part. Oh, what about this red? That would work. Let's try that. And like I said, if I need a bigger tag, I can always use a bigger tag. But that way it still preserves some of the paper. And I think this will work as a pocket. I don't know where my hole punch is, my circle punch. Or I would cut the little thumb tab out of it. But I do not know where it is at the moment. I think that's fairly straight. This is a little rough edge, but I think it'll be fine. Now let's see if we can get this glue to cooperate. Okay. Make sure I have it right side up. Okay. And there we go. Oh yes, all kinds of stuff coming out of it. Ooh, can't drive straight either. All right, so this one we're gonna put a little closer to the edge than the other one. There we go. And then that way I can still put washi down the side, but that will be, it's a loose pocket, but it's still a pocket. It's very loose. Why is it so loose? Why are you very loose? Maybe if man, this chair is squeaking like it used to just do it once in a while. Now it's doing it all the time. I know you can hear it. It drives me crazy. I know it drives you crazy. I have holly leaves that are green. Or do we want to play on the red? We could play off the red. And that would be red and green. That's kind of cute. That's kind of pink. Little green stripes. Those are more. Oh, here's red Santa, ho ho ho. The green, we already discussed that. What about this one? Wouldn't be bad. Oh, this one with the presents, the green with the red and presents. Oops, 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 wait a minute. I dropped something. Okay. And I see I took that with me too. Okay, let's get this on here. And I don't think that was glued down really well. because I pulled it up, but the washi will hold it down. And like that. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't hanging off the edge of the page. But anyway, we like I said, we had a little bit of a hectic weekend, and ended up with a hospital episode. So I could put this on here and write about, no, I think I want it backed though. So I have, look what I have. I have these scraps that I tore off of, let's try these. These were shorter. I tore them off of the other, when I was putting down a piece. And I thought, I just tore it so it'd have the torn edges. And so I was wondering if that would be worth doing like that. I kind of like it. So let's see, how do we make this happen? It's going to involve some glue. And this little strip right here. Like that. And that doesn't give much. Okay. And then I'll cut this one. Well, yeah, I might as well, because I cut that one, or I put that one flush to the edge on over there. And then I have this one that's bigger. Let me use this one that's smaller. And will that one go up that way? Yes, that one will. Okay. So I'm just using these scraps as kind of a backer so that this picture stands out a little bit more. And then we're going to go down this strip right here. And that one just fits like that. And I'm going to cut that off. And then we'll do right here. Like that. That was kind of a long way around the, you know, really would rather it be torn, but it's not torn up here, so I guess we'll just have to live with it being cut. Okay, so see, that stands out a little bit more, right? So we'll put that there, and this here, and this here. And then this will be, I'm going to need another tag. This is a very loose pocket. I'm learning that some papers don't make good pockets, if you know what I mean. Now, I could put a tab. I didn't put a tab on the other one. Let's see. Let me put that back up there so I don't lose it. That's where my rulers go. This is where my, at least partially cap my art glitter glue. And yeah, so I'll put this here, this here, this here. I could come back and put a little journaling spot right here if I wanted. I've used my scraps. What I was going to do was do another present like this, if I can cut straight. You know what I should have done, and I still can. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I wonder how this will punch. Apparently nicely. Okay, so the package can be like that. Hey, that actually makes a cute little scrap on its own. Okay, that was just the little happy planner. Sorry, I just shook the camera. Let me get all this stuff up off my feet before I roll over it. And scraps everywhere. Monday. Oh, this was probably supposed to go on this other day. Because that, wait, it says today. That may have been Friday. Never mind. Scratch that whole conversation that I just had with myself. So, let's glue down some stuff. And then we'll move on. Well, we're going to make our little package and then we'll move on to the next page. So, I'm going to put that right here. And this one right here. My glue paper is getting sticky. But, yeah, I'll, talk about it more when, I get to that day. But, because I'm probably going to jump ahead a few days after I get through with this one and just try to get caught up a little bit like I did last time. And, but anyway, we ended up at the hospital with my sister. She got taken by ambulance and it was really scary to begin with. And, but she's doing okay. So that's the moral of the story. But we did not know that to begin with. That was not, you know, what we heard was she passed out, fell, hit her head, and was unconscious and not breathing. And I was in the middle of a store when I got that call. And so it was like, you drop everything and you go. And we ended up beating the ambulance to the hospital. So, okay, I'm going to find some, this is not going to stand out all that well right there. I can put it right here. And then let me get my green ribbon. Give me just a second. Okay, I got my green. I think I just shook you again. Got the green and the red. This actually looks like curly ribbon. But I think the red's going to get lost on that red tag. So, ooh, I could finish up this green. Not quite, but. So I can do this. So what I did is I just did a little line of glue right here. Ooh, I don't think I centered it. And I'm not on my glue paper. Okay. Let's try this another way. Okay. And I want the ribbon like right there. Just like you were tying up a package. I don't know if y'all do that, but I do. I do the ribbon around the package. And then I don't tie a bow at the top anymore. I just curl the ribbon. But this is not curly ribbon, so I can't do that on this one. But I run the ribbon like that. And then, so if you need an idea for using scraps, this is a good one. And it also indicates that I wrapped presents. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for a second. Make sure it's semi-straight. This is the hard part. Because girlfriend can't figure out how to tie a bow. I know there's an easy way of doing this where you loop and then you loop. And I think I have it and then I don't. Maybe I'm starting at the wrong side. Okay, tie a loop here, tie a loop here, and then you can go through here. Come on. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yes. Okay. And then I want that one dangling down and that one dangling down. Well, that one's stuck in that loop. Come on, get out of there. Okay. A little fiddly, but it's all right. And then we'll just snip it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I pulled. Okay. Snip it right there. And then I'm going to dab the slightest amount. Let me pull it tighter. Okay. Slightest amount of... I think I'm going to let this be my tag topper. What do you think? Or we're not going to have this and a bow. So I'm going to put it close to the top. I went ahead and just used the art glitter glue for this because I didn't want to have to flip it up and over. Or as a matter of fact, I haven't shut my glue. And then I want just a hint of, oh, I dropped a glue. Hold on. I want just one little smidge of art glitter glue. I mean 3-in-1 like Fabri-Tac. And then that will hold. I know everybody calls that the stinky glue, but is it weird that I like the smell of it? I mean, I don't make a habit of sniffing it or anything like that, but is that weird? Okay. Somewhere right here I had... Okay, it's staying. I was looking for my... No, it's not staying either. I had my reverse tweezers right here. Ah, okay. Now I think it's going to stay. All right, so I can cap that. And I can put the 3-in-1 glue away. And what else do we need? That will say that I wrap presents. And, oh, it needs to scoot over that way, but it's not going to. Because it has our glitter glue on it. So it's not moving. But anyway, that I wrapped the package. I wrapped presents. Probably using that paper. And I feel like I need a bigger tag. I don't... Ooh, I have wider, but not taller. Okay. So... I could put, if I needed more writing space, I could put my little folded grid paper back here. I have this little scrap that I could make a little journaling spot right here if I needed to. But let's see what else I have. This blue matches the background right here, but you wouldn't see it. You know where I folded and then fold it again, like trifold. But you're not going to see it behind that tag. So I think I want to snatch this tag from here and put it back here. Maybe I don't want to dye anymore. Of course, that hides the blue. I was trying to pull out that blue, but that kind of hides all of that. But I don't know. We'll see which day I need it on. But I wanted to get to this day. And now I don't have a whole lot of time. This was my mother-in-law's birthday. And I did this very wrong. I should not have had Christmas paper right here. Because we're not even allowed to say the word Christmas on her birthday. Yeah. So, but I have some really cute pictures to show you. So even if I don't get to finish this day with you... oh, my friend came over. This is Tuesday the 16th. My friend came over and we wrapped presents. I'm sorry, we made a card. Made this card with the ice skates. And this is silver, but it's metallic, so it was reflecting off of whatever. Probably me. But look at little bit. So, this was my mother-in-law. with her cake, and I kept putting on candles, kept putting on. She's like, stop, stop, stop. But look at little baby M. That's my sister. She just gets her giggling so much. And there she is. She's so precious. So we went to Chili's for dinner. And I'm debating on if I want this. I think I do. I think I want this to be a pocket. And because then that way I can do something that's not... Does that matches that. And that matches that a little bit. It doesn't match this, but this is that orange sweater paper. So let me use this ruler and see how tall I want it to be. Nope, I need this end. So it could be 8. That's right, because the pages are 9. So it could be 8 by, let's say, 5. Okay, let's do that. Oh, it could be 6 by 8. Yeah, let's try 6 by 8. Sure, why not? Let's live a little. Okie dokie. Now, do I want it going up and down, I think. And so here's our 6. So we cut that in half. This is kind of an orangey yellow. I had a yellow, but... And then what did we say? 8? Yeah, so then I have a scrap. Yay. Go me. Have another scrap. We make more scraps and more scraps and more scraps. Okay. So this is... I really kind of don't want to cover up this page too much. Now, I could put this here and put something like a little thin tag in it. But I'm thinking that I also could put... I could put the day and date over here. That would be a good start. Tuesday's the 16th. Okay, so we'll put that in that corner. And then I think I would want the birthday stuff on here. Let's make her the highlight, since it was her birthday and all. Let's make her the highlight of the day. Can I fold that in? No, I can't. So she can go right here. And then I can put the baby right here and here. Although, that would go cuter right there because it's thinner. And then I can put this like this. That and that. Tuck that in here. And it would hide a little bit, but she's on the front, so it's all good. So we went to Chili's. What did I do? Oh, here it is. I was going to put this down here, and then I don't have to use that, but I can. If I didn't use it, I would put this up here. So let's glue this pocket down. Get out the art glitter glue again. And I hate to, because I really loved this paper. And I really should have thought about, especially since it was the 16th and the middle of the month, the middle of the book, I should have thought about putting something that was more birthday oriented. But this one right here doesn't look too Christmassy. So we're going to play off of that. And then I'm going to glue this right here. And yeah, I found another piece of paper. Yay. So, put this here. And I'm going to try to cover up that masking tape a little bit. There. That didn't get glue on it. There we go. Okay, so went to Chili's. Could have put that on the tag too, but I did not. And yeah, let's go ahead and glue these down. I want this one on first. And I could have cut the borders off, but I left just a little slight white border on that. Nothing major. And then we'll put, oh, no. Come back up. Okay. I meant to put this one on first. That's what I was doing. Okay. Trying to hurry to get this page finished. But, I want that one kind of even. There we go. And then I can get out some birthday. That stuck to the page. Get out some birthday ephemera if I want and put it like happy birthday right here. I have that ephemera right here somewhere. Right here. And then I could put a cupcake, or I could put this happy birthday. Oh, that can be our tab pull. I mean, our pull tab. That'll work. I could put it just like this, and then that can be our little pull tab. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I don't want the glue past here. Okay. So there's my line. Let me put it right there. Happy birthday. So, she had a good birthday. She had a couple of cousins come in town. They traveled about 6 hours and stayed with her for a couple of days. And then a lot of my family went to dinner. My sister and my niece and my great niece and her boyfriend and the baby. And so we had a pretty good group that went to celebrate her. So that was nice. Sometimes when your birthday is so close to Christmas, you kind of get, you know, overlooked a little bit. So I think that's happened in the past to her. So she, it's kind of in a joking fashion, but she's like, don't you say Christmas on my birthday. Don't you tell me Merry Christmas on my birthday. I said, okay, I won't. So we all used to work in the same office, in the same building together. And she would go around and mark everybody's calendar. She'd mark November 16th to tell you had 30 days to her birthday. And she would mark everybody's calendar that was on their desk before she gave out the calendars. And then we put a little bit right here. She's so precious. Oh, she just giggled and giggled and giggled and giggled the whole time. And she'd wave and she'd point at you. You know, she'd point, and it was just so sweet. She's such a sweet baby. We have some balloons, too. Oh, look, we have a present. Do we need a present? No. It's bigger than I thought. The balloons. Nah. Party hat. That's cute. Do we need a party hat? It looks cute right there, doesn't it? Okay, I might keep it there. It looks cute. Okay, what else did I have to put on here? I have this, and I'll probably put it right here. And just show that I thought I had, oh, I do. I have this, and it shows that my friend came over and we made the card together. And so, okay, so that's that. I've got plenty of writing room. Whoop, I got plenty of writing room on here. We have our little pull tab. We have our pocket. That fits in there nicely. I haven't glued down the little party hat yet. Where are we at on time? Let me glue this down. Oh, I don't have my scrap yet. So, I still don't know. How did I miss? Friday the 12th. Forgot to put that on there. Okay, let's do that. That was random, I know. But that's how things pop in my head these days. So I am done shopping. I've almost finished wrapping. Now it's time to start baking. And what I probably will do is outline that in yellow, maybe, because of the thing right here. And then we did that page. That has a scrap, wrapping paper scrap. That one has 2 scraps. Actually, more than 2 scraps, because we put all that scrap right there. And then, let's see. Do we have scraps left over? Because I don't have... I did wrap a present this day. I did wrap presents this day. I wrapped her birthday present. I don't think I have the scraps from her birthday paper in here. So, I cannot, in good conscience, put Christmas wrapping paper on her birthday. Let's see. I put glue too far up there. That wasn't what I was going to do. Okay. So I'm putting that right there. That looks cute right there. Can y'all see that? It's almost on the baby's head, but not quite. So, let's glue this down. I was debating on whether I needed a scrap behind it. That's what I was kind of waiting to see, because I have this basket of scraps, which has some green. Wow, that's a really random color. I almost like it. Oh, I like it a lot though. Not for that page necessarily, but how about some purple? No. That is her favorite color is purple. But I was looking for a dark green. I have a dark green in here somewhere, I thought. Okay, let's try for red. We're not going to get green. Let's try for red. I have a little piece. Oh, wait. I do have a dark green back here. It's like handmade paper or something. It's very thick. I don't like that unless I leave it as a flip. But I can't write on that paper, so that's kind of defeating the purpose. What did I just do with... That's a scrap. Oh, that fits perfectly right there too, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. I can cut this down just a little bit. Probably not straight, but I can cut it down. And then we are out of time. Let me see what that looks like. probably crooked now. Yeah, I like that. Let me put this on with washi first. Oh, my tape, my clear tape is not in here. So, we're going to have to use and hope that the washi holds. I like this gold. It doesn't match. No, let's use this one. This matches the gold and the red and green. Because, see, it has the holly leaves. Just like right here in the red bow. But it has the gold bells, too. So, let's do that. Come on. I know I've already used you. Don't act like you haven't been. Wow. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. Found it. Thought I had already used it. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And cut that right about there. And then we'll cover up that. I'm going to drop it all the way to the bottom. And then put that right over that masking tape. And then I'm going to do the same thing right here. And hope that holds. Because I didn't use my clear tape first because it's in there where my wrapping station is. I like that. I really like that a lot. I know that's just the punch from the... I'm going to use this somewhere. It's not going to be on this page, but I'm going to use it somewhere. Anyway, we made this card. And that is a scrap, but I also could use... Squeaky, squeaky. I could use a little green... glitter like a... Oh, that's not sticking at all. That's awful. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Okay. Let's put down some art. Oh my goodness, it's not sticking at all. That's... Oh, it's because it's on that masking tape. Okay, let's see if art glitter glue fixes it. Right there. And then... this up. And put it right there and hope it holds. Oop. Okay. Let's see. Okay, maybe that'll hold. And then I need to put this on here and this on here, and then we need to be done. So... I think, yeah, I'm going to have to come back with that clear tape. I think that can go there and that can go here. And so anyway, this was a friend that I haven't seen in probably almost a year. She lives about an hour away. And we have been besties for about almost 30, going on 30 years. And ever since I wasn't able to drive and whatever, I haven't been able to drive, you know, drive to her. I still haven't driven that far, and I haven't, it's 2 bridges, and I haven't driven over the bridges yet. So anyway, that'll be more journaling space, and this will be journaling space. So we turned a very Christmassy page into a happy birthday page, and the yellows match, and the red, and the green, and the whatever. I think we did pretty good for, you know, given the circumstances. I still wanted some kind of... I have my little tab punch right here. But I was thinking if I just cut a strip of that, because I don't want to use the whole thing. If I just cut a strip and folded that right there, we'd put some little glitter on it. Yeah, that would be cute. It would be cute. Okay. So you don't have to have a punch for everything. I mean, even when you do have a punch, you don't... Oop, Of course, I could have put it up in the middle. There we go. Okay, so that tells us we can open that. And this is not, I'm going to have to reinforce that. So, all right. Well, we have our scrap. And we have our birthday. Was there anything else I missed? And my friend came over. And yeah. If I have a scrap from her birthday paper, I might come back and add a little package right here or something down here. And, just to, you know, with the same birthday paper that I used for her, not Christmas paper. But anyway, oh, I didn't use this, but that's okay. I'll tuck it in here, and I don't know. I may use it, I may not. I might just put it, in my places basket, and then the next time I go, if I forget to get one, then I have something. So, all right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you made it to the end, kudos to you, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate whatever amount of time that you are willing to watch, and I'm looking for my pin to my glue. Surprise, surprise. And, yeah, so I will, probably make another video tomorrow, and we're just gonna trudge along and get current because it's gonna be Christmas soon. So I hope that you are all having however you celebrate or whatever you do, especially if you're traveling. I hope you're safe, and yes, and whatever you do, have fun and be safe. That's the most important thing, right? All right. Well, y'all take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.